Hello everyone, so myself Sneha Bhatia. In my today's video, I will be talking about how vaccine works. So right now as the vaccination drive is going on across the nation and government has also approved the use of Covishield vaccine, but still people are afraid of taking the vaccine. So in my video I have tried to explain what is the mechanism behind the vaccine and how we can boost the immunity if we take the vaccine. So, vaccines prevent disease that can be dangerous or even deadly. Vaccines greatly reduce the risk of infection by working with the body's natural defenses to safely develop immunity to the disease. So, when we take the vaccine, our body will generate immune response and it can boost its immunity. So these are the types of blood cells. We have monocyte, lymphocyte, neutrophil, eosinophil, basophil, macrophage, erythrocyte and platelets. So these are various type of blood cells which are already present in our body. Macrophages are white blood cells, or it is also called as WBC, that swallow up and digest germs plus dead or dying cells. The macrophages leave behind parts of the invading germs called antigens, and the body identifies antigens as dangerous and stimulates the antibodies to attack them. B lymphocytes are also another type of cells which are defensive, and it is also a type of white blood cell. They produce antibodies that attack the antigens left behind by the macrophages. So B cells are also important for our immunity. Then we have something called as T lymphocytes. These are another type of defensive white blood cell. They attack cells in the body that have already been infected. So this is the picture showing types of blood cells. We have erythrocyte, platelets, leukocyte, monocyte, lymphocyte, eosinophil, basophil and neutrophil. So what happens when the body encounters a virus? So what happens during an infection is virus enters the body and the body gets over infection. It will take some days or few days. The body will generate its immune system, but after the infection has subsided, there will be memory of how the body has fought that disease. So there will be memory in the immune system, because once the body has encountered a virus and it has fought against the virus and has successfully defeated the virus, then the body will remember the immune response that the body has generated. So body keeps T lymphocytes, which is also called as memory cells, to fight future infections and antibody generation. So after a body has developed immune response, after body has once developed the infection, there will be antibody generation, and these antibodies will help the body to fight the infection. In future, if the same type of virus enters our body, then our body will remember how it had fought when the previous infection was there, and the antibodies must have already been generated in our body, and so body will fight against the disease effectively. So this is the diagram explaining about the T cell activation. So virus is entering, macrophages which is present in our body, so macrophage will attack the virus. There will be again T cell activation, and then finally there will be infected cell destruction. Sometimes after getting a vaccine, the imitation infection can cause minor symptoms, because when we get the vaccine, we are imitating the situation of infection. So body can have minor symptoms such as fever. Such minor symptoms are normal, and should be expected as the body builds the immunity. So it is possible that after getting a vaccine, some people may experience headache, some may experience fever, but that is normal mechanism how a vaccine works. So people should not get threatened, or they should not feel panic when they have the vaccine and after that they have fever for 1 or 2 days. That is absolutely normal. Once the imitation infection goes away, the body is left with a supply of memory cells or T lymphocytes as well as B lymphocytes that will remember how to fight that disease in the future. However, it typically takes a few weeks for the body to produce T lymphocytes and B lymphocytes after the vaccination. That is why we say after getting the vaccine, after 3 weeks of the second dose, maybe you can go for antibody testing. Then the blood test may reveal that you have developed antibodies against a particular disease. So if the vaccine you have to take one dose only, then whether you have to take 1 dose or 2 doses of that particular vaccine, after few days of vaccine your body will generate the antibodies. Therefore, it is possible that a person infected with a disease just before or just after the vaccination could develop symptoms and get a disease because the vaccine has not had enough time to provide the protection. We are seeing many cases where the patient has taken first dose of the vaccine and after that he is falling sick. That doesn't mean that the vaccine's first dose has made the patient weak. That simply means that patient has caught the infection from somewhere else, and since we require 2 doses of that particular vaccine, it is after the second dose of the vaccine that the body will generate the antibodies. But if you have just taken a first dose or a single dose of the vaccine and you are yet to take the second dose, and if you catch the infection, then there are chances that probably you will get sick because your body has yet not been equipped with the protection. So there are different types of vaccines: live attenuated vaccines, inactivated vaccines, toxoid vaccines, subunit vaccines, and conjugate vaccines. For some vaccines, primarily inactivated vaccines, the first dose does not provide as much immunity as possible, so more than 1 dose is needed to build more complete immunity. For some vaccines, after a while immunity begins to wear off. At that point, a booster dose is needed to bring immunity levels back up. This booster dose usually occurs several years after the initial series of vaccine doses is given. For some vaccines, primarily live vaccines, studies have shown that more than 1 dose is needed for everyone to develop the base immune response. Finally, in the case of flu vaccines, adults and children 6 months and older, they need to get a dose every year in case of flu vaccines. So this is the picture showing how the body will respond after getting the vaccine. So initiation of a vaccine response, as you can see in this picture, following injection number 1, the pathogen associated patterns contained in vaccine antigens attract dendritic cells, monocytes and neutrophils that patrol throughout the body. Number 2, elicitation of sufficient danger signals by the vaccine antigens adjuvants activates the monocyte and dendritic cells. Number 3, activation. The activation changes their surface receptors and induces their migration along lymphatic vessels. Number 4, to the draining lymph nodes, it reaches the lymph nodes. And number 5, where the activation of the T and the B lymphocytes will take place. So this is how the body will respond after the vaccine has been taken. So once after taking the vaccination, when the body has produced antibodies, this is how the antibodies will attach to the antigen, killing the virus. The red color arrow is showing the antigen which is attacking the virus. Developing immunity through vaccination means there is a reduced risk of developing the illness and its consequences. This immunity helps you fight the virus if you are exposed to the disease. Getting vaccinated may also protect people around you, because if you are protected from getting infected and from the disease, you are less likely to infect someone else. This is particularly important to protect people at increased risk for severe illness from COVID-19, such as healthcare workers, older population or elderly adults, and people with other medical conditions. So people who are having associated comorbidities, they should go for vaccination. People who are falling into the elderly age category, they should also go for vaccination, because it reduces the chances of dying. Mortality rate will come down if population is getting the vaccine. So this is the picture of antibody. We can see the antigen binding fragment, and we can see the antibody. So this is how antibody will look like. So there are different type of antibodies: IgG, IgE, IgD, IgM and IgA. So in this picture, this is one animated picture. We can see the virus, and virus is surrounded by antibodies, which is shown in red color. Again, this is the picture. We can see virus in the center, and we can see the antibodies surrounding the virus. So if we take the vaccine, our body will produce antibodies which can attack the virus and help us to fight the disease. So these are the references for today's video. So vaccine can save lives. So I urge all the people who are watching this video, please go for vaccination. Don't be afraid. You may experience fever or headache, or you may feel sick for 1 or 2 days after getting first dose of the vaccine, or maybe second dose of the vaccine. But don't be afraid, because if you take the vaccine, then only we can build immunity, and then only we can fight against the disease. It's much safer for your immune system to learn how to protect itself through a vaccine than by catching the virus. So stay healthy and get vaccinated. Thank you for watching this video. If you have enjoyed watching this video, then please subscribe to my channel, press the bell icon to get notified for the next video, and share this channel with your friends. Thank you.